you're saying bad things about somebody, any publicity is good publicity for you.
That is true.
Make your money. Are you worried more about being a Christian, or are you worried about being a clickbait money whore?
Taylor Swift might go from a cat lady to a JD Vance supporter, and I think we should celebrate that.
What you got against cat ladies?
Exactly.
Here's a question for you. Is marriage overrated?
Why aren't people getting married anymore?
A new Pew Research poll found that 2 in 5 young adults think marriage is an outdated tradition.
Marriage rates are at their lowest right now.
Is marriage really even worth it?
More than half of marriages end in divorce.
If you get married, you have to be stuck with this person for the rest of your life, right? That's why you get married. So that's why it's declining. Why would you get married if you want to have just one partner when you can have multiple?
Marriage is stupid.
Welcome to the Married AF podcast, the self-proclaimed greatest marriage and relationship podcast in the world. We're your hosts, Matthew and Monica Powers. Baby, it's been a little while.
It has.
It's been a little while. We have not done this for an entire month.
Yes.
Would you like to tell the people why we have not been around for a month? If they can't already see if they're watching on YouTube.
People still do that.
Yes, people still do that.
We have moved.
We have moved. You can tell this is not the same setting that we had previously.
And it's not going to be permanent.
This is
either.
a temporary home in the new home. For those who have followed that journey, yes, we have officially moved. We are in the new house.
And still have 2 mortgages.
Still have 2 mortgages. We're still trying to sell the other house. So if you know anyone who's looking in Calera, Alabama,
please send them.
Let us know.
To that house.
Let us know, and we'll get them the information. But we're here. Thank God we're finally here. It was a move of him as far as why we are here, but we're thankful to be here, happy to be here. Yes, this is a temporary home. There is still boxes to be slightly unpacked in some areas, but we are fully living here. It is great. It's amazing. It has been a change for the better, and I'm so thankful that we're finally here. So, yes, we were off for about a month, but we're back. We're here. We're ready to go. The Red Sox are in playoff position, so all things are moving well, but you have quite the topic for us to just jam right into today.
Yes.
So what would that be?
This is going to be a little bit maybe blood pressure rising. Well, it is for me.
Yes.
And some people are going to like it because of who we're talking about.
People are going to love, are you kidding me? People are going to love this because of who, most people will love because of who we're talking about.
And I'm not one that cares either way, because I'm not one of the whatever, I know what they're calling.
Yes, but we can't do that yet. That's going to spoil it just a little bit.
But this person is not the reason why my blood pressure got boiling, because honestly, I could hear either way.
My thought is fantastic.
Sure.
This is awesome. This is great. Love it.
Finally. But another person that has, of what he said about the situation, really just pissed me off.
It frustrated the crap out of you. So,
because I was thinking, wait, isn't this guy supposed to be a Christian?
Yes. And boy, we're going to dive more heavily on that probably than the actual news. So the breaking news that everyone knows by now, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are engaged.
All the Swifties are going crazy now.
They're going nuts about it. And the initial thought is, good for them.
Yeah, finally she's got somebody that loves her and wants to be with her.
And the thought is, listen, if 2 people, no matter who they are, if they can find themselves together and get married, great for them. This is great news. This is awesome. And I'm don't know them, never will know them, but happy for them. This is great, great news. And I know a lot of people are celebrating that.
And we love it because it's marriage.
It's marriage. And what's not to love about marriage? Just the funnest thing, greatest thing that we do.
I just hope they don't pull a Jeff Bezos and shut down an entire country so they can get married there.
Hopefully
I hope
not.
they do. I hope, because I don't know that you know this, I hope, my hope for them is They do their marriage exactly the way they did the engagement. They were engaged for 2 weeks before it was announced.
Are you serious?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes.
I love that. They were able to keep that a secret.
I know, right?
That's amazing and unbelievable.
Nothing leaked.
And I hope the marriage is awesome and lasts the lifetime. I saw something that after the marriage or the engagement was announced, it was of Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift were at a football game. And it was them sitting up, in where they would normally sit, which is perfectly fine. It was at the Chiefs Stadium. It was a opening weekend college football game between two unranked teams at a neutral site. And it showed them there, and it said, listen, that's not fame, that's love. The fact that she's going to go to a game
that has nothing to do with
has
him.
nothing to do with him against two unranked teams.
Random high schools.
No one really cares about. Well, it was college.
Oh,
but
college, my
that
bad.
no one necessarily cares about, but yet she was there with him. Listen, I think that's great. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's what you want to see married people do is get involved into their separate worlds to become one. But you found this video that we will play, and we will let you hear it.
It's almost a 4-minute video.
It's almost a 4-minute video, so just bear with us. Podcast people, you'll listen to it. YouTube will have the video there, so you can do it as well. But we will kind of go through that and talk about that, and where maybe this is not a great take. I'm just going to say it. This is not a very Christian-loving take that I see as far as what this looks like.
As soon as I heard it, I made you sit down and listen to it.
And I did. And I shut it off about 2 minutes in.
You
I
were
said,
just, this
I'm
is
done.
garbage.
I'm done.
And you didn't even get to the point that even caught my attention.
No. So go ahead and play that.
Before we do that, we have to acknowledge that we have a new top 10.
All right. Well, let's go.
A new top 10 on the list of cities where people are actually listening to us.
Let's go.
All right. Number 1, Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
LA, you are killing it. There's more people listening in Los Angeles than there are anywhere else. But close second, still New York City.
New York.
San Jose, California at 3rd. Those have been our top 3 for a while
Quite
now.
a while.
And so cool. So at number 4, there's a new number 4. Chicago, Illinois.
Okay, Chicago.
Then we have Secaucus, New Jersey, still up there at number 5. 6, it's been in the top for a minute, Miami, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Number 7, Phoenix, Arizona.
Phoenix entered the last time we did this.
It was in the bottom,
10. Yep.
yeah. Houston, Texas.
Houston's back in there, okay.
Number 9, Boston,
I was
Massachusetts.
gonna say, Boston, you better not fail us. We love you.
And we hope to be back next month.
I hope to be back in October for some playoff baseball.
And finishing up the top 10 is Washington, D.C.
Okay, D.C. We were just in D.C. not very long ago. So our trip kind of took
Maybe
us
they just came with us.
along this. That's awesome.
We've been to all of these locations.
Thank you,
but
everyone who continues to listen.
So cool.
Even in our time off, you're still there, still downloading, still listening, catching up. Allow a lot of people to catch up. If anything, we did a service for these people who are listening because they were able to finally catch up. So we just want to
But
say,
those people that have not, or however long, how often do you put these things out?
Once a week.
Sure. So those people who haven't had anything that are caught up are hurry up.
They're waiting. They are waiting to go.
Maybe this will either make people happy
Or angry. Let's hear it.
I'm leaning towards more. And this person that you're about to listen to is a very, I guess they're considered famous.
I'd say absolutely. Very, very famous, well known. If people see him or even hear the voice, they'll probably recognize it and be like, oh, yeah, I know him. Very, very big social media following, especially.
Okay.
So let's go ahead
His
and hear.
name is Charlie Kirk.
Charlie Kirk. A lot of people know who Charlie Kirk is. This was his take on the engagement, which, I mean, I will say this and preface this before you play it. There's some things that he said that I can understand and even kind of agree with in a sense, but it's a way in which you're presenting the information and presenting your thought that is not what I love.
And what's irritating to me is doing more research on him because I didn't know much about him. The fact that he is trying to push Christianity into, like, instead of having separation of church and state.
Oh, well,
he's trying to push that.
I've got a thought. Once we play, I've got a thought on that.
But when I found that information out, it was this is the reason why nobody wants to have anything to do with Christians. The way you're talking to people, why would we want to have anything to do with you?
Exactly. So let's hear it.
Here we go.
But maybe one of the reasons why Taylor Swift has been so just kind of annoyingly liberal over the last couple of years is that she's not yet married and she doesn't have children. I say this non-sarcastically. I say this as a husband and a father. Having children changes you. Getting married changes you. And I hope that America's biggest pop star marrying the pharmaceutical spokesperson ends up conservatizing them. Taylor Swift might de-radicalize herself. She might come back down to reality. I want them to have lots of children. It teaches you something about yourself. Deep down, I think Taylor Swift actually was raised as a conservative that has gotten kind of caught up in this metropolitan liberal stuff, and she doesn't quite have an attachment to the conservative backbone that she was raised in, but this might reattach her in the best possible way. And I'm not saying this sarcastically. I've seen this happen time and time again. When people start to get married and have children, it starts to change your politics. It starts to clarify your worldview. And for Taylor Swift, who obviously is very popular and incredibly supported, Taylor Swift might go from a cat lady to a J.D. Vance supporter. And I think we should celebrate that. I think that Taylor Swift having 2 or 3 children, she should have more children than she has houses. That is my challenge, Taylor Swift. And I'm not being sarcastic. I think that if she ends up having children, she'll stop this kind of liberal endorsing Joe Biden nonsense. And we want Taylor Swift on Team America. We want you to leave the island of the wokies. And we would welcome you with open arms. One of the reasons why so many people on the right have been just skeptical or at least a little bit negative on Taylor Swift is, up until this point, that's not a great role model for young women, to wait all the way until you're 35 and just put your career first. We just talked about this with Katie Miller. However, there's a great chance to change that. It's a great chance for Taylor Swift now to get married and have a ton of children. You can certainly afford it, Taylor. And Taylor Swift has been all, through America and the ups and the downs. And if you feel that violent shaking in your home, that is the earthquake of the pop culture. If you hear that high-pitched scream, those are the young ladies on your block screaming. And honestly, Pfizer pays well, baby. I mean, Pfizer pays the bills. That is quite a ring, Mr. Kelce. I'm impressed. I got to be honest. We don't know exactly how much Pfizer paid you to peddle that product, but boy, you brought in the Benjamins, sir. That is some impressive carrots right there. That right there has its own zip code. I'm impressed. All kidding and sarcasm aside, this is something that I hope will make Taylor Swift more conservative. Engage in reality more and get outside of the abstract clouds. Reject feminism. Submit to your husband, Taylor. You're not in charge. And most importantly, I can't wait to go to a Taylor Kelce concert. I can't say it without laughing. You got to change your name. If not, you don't really mean it. Congratulations, Taylor.
Okay. So that is the thoughts of one Charlie Kirk in the engagement of Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. So my initial thoughts before we kind of dive into more stuff on him. Like I said, there's some things that I agree with him as far as what he says. Like, yes, having children changes you.
Yes.
It does a little bit. Absolutely. We constantly change because you're now responsible for another human life. And it does changes your way of thinking. Getting married can do that too. You learn to be less selfish and less about yourself, which again is a very good thing. My biggest take on this. Submit to your husband. Yeah, that's biblical. Okay, that's Ephesians chapter 5. Absolutely, wives, submit to your husbands.
But it doesn't stop there.
No, it doesn't stop there at all. Yes, should she submit to her husband's leadership? Absolutely. But you know what else that means? That also means that he needs to love his wife the way Christ loved the church, which means he gives up anything and everything that he's ever wanted or ever desired for her sake and her wants and her desires and her needs. But everyone forgets what's said before. Submit to your wives. Submit to each other out of reverence for the Lord. The way in which that's said, the tone in which that's said, is completely off base. Completely off base.
Yes.
Yeah, submit to your husbands. Yeah, that's exactly what she should be doing. And who's to say she isn't? Who's to say she's not already doing that? But husbands, love your wives. He has to love her the way Christ, that means give it all up. Give it up. Who are we to say, who are you? Do you know?
Don't know them.
Do you know them? Like, do you know them?
Mm-hmm.
Who's to say that's not already happening? We don't know. We don't know. All we know is what we've seen and what we've been told by media or social media or whatever else we see. So who knows? So my biggest take was it's such a harsh and rude way to respond to that. I know you have thoughts.
I have a lot of thoughts, and I forgot to write them down earlier, so I got a piece of paper while that was playing.
All right, go ahead and start, because I have other thoughts too about the whole conservatism, and I just
what does that even mean?
All right.
Because she's liberal, getting married is going to make her conservative, or having children is going to make her conservative. What does that have to do with politics?
Ultimately, who cares?
Well, that was the last thing I was writing down.
Who cares? Especially when we're talking about, maybe this will make her a conservative. Maybe this will get her off the, being brainwashed and a Joe Biden supporter. And he's talking about Travis Kelce and his supporting of Pfizer with the COVID vaccine.
That was my question.
So many other people did that too. Conservative probably people even did that too and supported it and everything.
We were vaccinated by Pfizer.
Absolutely. We got the shot. I thought
scared to tell anybody that.
And believed
I got
in
my
it.
card and took it everywhere with me.
And have I taken the 30,000 boosters since? No, but I got the initial one because that's something that I thought was best. Was I wrong on that? Maybe.
Who knows?
Maybe not. Who cares? That's where Jesus forgave us for anything that, hey, we mess up and we were wrong about something. Okay. Things happen. But the way
that's what I don't understand. The pharmacy rep, he kept bringing
that's why, because Travis Kelce supported, said, hey, make sure you get your vaccines, get your vaccination for COVID-19. And that's where, actually Travis Kelce's made a ton of money playing football and has a ton of other endorsements. Oh, and by the way, his brother, Jason Kelce, they have a podcast together, New Heights podcast, that is humongous and blows up. So he's probably done pretty well without Pfizer, Charlie Kirk.
Right.
Stop worrying so much about that.
I knew him. Okay, so I didn't know he was the guy that she was dating, because I don't do the football thing.
Mm-hmm.
But we watched a show. Was it Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
No, but it was
he was a host of something.
It was something
like
along
that.
the lines of that.
And I was like,
and he's very good.
Yeah,
he's very
he was
likable.
Funny. And you might have been, or the kids have said, that's the guy that's the football player. Because Cash was a Chiefs fan.
Mm-hmm.
Big Chiefs fan.
Cash knew him really well.
Yeah, he was like,
that's
Travis Kelce, blah, blah, blah. And it was Elke who said, oh, he's dating Taylor Swift.
Yes.
I mean, we don't consider ourselves Swifties. I mean, we know her music. We don't.
Listen, you got to be living under a rock if you don't know a little bit about Taylor Swift.
Right.
Everyone has heard her songs.
Yeah.
And they're very good. Not my type of music. Extremely catchy. Very catchy songs.
I'm not deep tracks.
No.
But if it's a hit, then of course everybody knows it.
I mean, Shake It Off comes on. You're gonna sing along.
Everybody,
even in your head, you're gonna sing along a little bit.
The song of the movie "Sing" helped out a little bit.
A little bit.
Witherspoon.
But you hear that? I don't care who you are.
It's
you
just
can
catchy. You're just gonna start moving.
Taylor Swift, I'm a liberal, blah blah blah. You're gonna sing along with that. Okay, it's a catchy tune. It's good. What are you gonna do?
But I didn't understand the pharmacy.
Yeah. But anyway, so what are your initial thoughts?
This guy makes you okay. So if he's really known for his Christian views and pushing church.
Oh, so we're going straight into that. Okay, all right. I'm ready for that.
Yeah, but the way he's bashing these two, as a Christian, an unashamed Christian, this guy makes Christians, this is not okay. It makes Christians look horrible.
That's why Gandhi said, I love your Christ, but I don't like your Christians.
Exactly.
The way we treat people.
How can you talk about somebody like this? Oh, and I hope she's this, and I hope she... No, you don't. Your hope is that everybody is clicking your name right now so you can continue to get your clickbait, so everybody can make all these comments about you. And just because you're saying bad things about somebody, any publicity is good publicity for you.
That is true.
Make your money. Are you worried more about being a Christian, or are you worried about being a clickbait money whore?
Because being a Christian, I could never see Jesus saying things like that.
No.
Now, was Jesus could be harsh every now and again.
Yeah.
But in the most loving, kind, gentle tone possible, because that's who he is. And we're supposed to live every day like Jesus would. This is why Christians get such a bad reputation. We treat people terribly if they disagree with us.
Right. Period. But Jesus spent 40 days with Satan. Doesn't say he raised his voice. No. None of that.
No. And every time.
And at the end, he literally said, Satan, get behind me. Yeah. Not once did he say anything bad about Satan.
Every temptation, he just referred back to the word.
Every single time.
What does God say about this? And that's ultimately what we are to do. And when we talk about, it's very pushed of Christian. I'm a Christian. This is very politically pushed, which I understand politics are important and politics are a thing, and we have them.
Well, he even mentions like the politic thing a lot, but he even says, I hope she goes from cat lady to supporting JD Vance.
Yeah. How do you know she's cat lady?
Why?
Well, she got a dog.
What you got against cat ladies?
Exactly.
Now you're bringing a whole nother population into something that had no reason to be brought up.
If people love cats, I love cats. That's cool. What's it to me?
Keep posting your cat videos, because we watch cat videos and they're hilarious.
They are very funny.
But we don't have cats.
Yeah.
But we watch it.
And the other statement of, we as in conservatives, we would welcome her in with open arms. So to me, how I take that is you're telling me that she is not welcome. You're gonna call yourself a follower of Jesus. She is not welcome unless she's conservative. She's not welcome unless she believes this certain political ideology. She's not welcome unless she changes what she has believed in the past. That is not Jesus whatsoever.
No.
Jesus, known as the friend of sinners. Jesus was looked at by the Pharisees and the Sadducees and looked at by other people like, who is he that he would eat with such scum? You're acting exactly like we see the Pharisees act, that I'm better than this person. Unless they believe the way I believe, I don't want anything to do with him. That is the most anti-Jesus thing that I could possibly think of. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you voted for, where you're from, what you believe, what you look like. It shouldn't matter.
No.
Anyone.
Especially
come to me,
if you're trying.
all who are weary. All. Who does all include? All includes every single person. Everybody.
It's so sad. And the one thing that helped boiled my blood, this was he's saying she's a role model. I'm sorry. If you are an influencer or podcaster, I don't feel like we're anybody.
We ain't nobody.
I know we're still nobody. Even when I was having a wrestling career, I still never thought I was anybody. Whether you think you are or not, that in whatever role you are playing, that does not mean you are a role model for somebody. the best role model is Jesus. And we are never, ever going to come remotely close to being Jesus. We can try our best, but we are going to fall short every single day. Nothing is going to change that. We are not perfect people, but Jesus is who we need to be the role model of. It should be everybody's role model. And that's how, as a Christian who loves Jesus and not I'm a Christian. I don't just say I'm a Christian. I actually go to church. I'm not the average churchgoer. I don't go to church once every 6 weeks. I'm there every Sunday faithfully because I know that community is healing. And when I'm around those people are going to know that I am for real about being there. And they are going to be the people who I know I can go to when I need something, mostly prayer, because I believe in the power of prayer. But as a female, you are just saying because she's famous, she's going to be a role model for little girls. I don't know that she's come out and say, hey, let me be your role model. And he downed her for putting her career first. Excuse me?
I have a whole nother thought on that. But real quick, one thing you said is about going to church. And that's the difference. We don't just go to church. We are the church. We live our lives as if we are the church, because the church isn't a place. It's us. It's the people. We are the church. We exist for the world. And who is the world? The world is everybody. And we are there for everybody, no matter what.
But it made my blood boil when he said she put her career first. I did too.
Well, what was she supposed to do? He said, I think 35 years old. So she's had boyfriends and there's been some, very famous type relationships and everything. What was she supposed to be doing this entire time? She hasn't necessarily found the one she was going to marry until now. So is she supposed to just sit back and date and date and date and date and date and date? No, absolutely put your career first at that point in time.
There are still women out there that are over 35 years old that are not married. They haven't found the one. So are you also blaming them now because they're putting their career first and haven't settled down and had multiple babies? I wonder if his wife submits to him.
Well,
because I'm going to need to pray for this woman more because she is brainwashed.
Just want to kind of see exactly what that submission looks like. Because again, submission it goes both ways.
And he's so impressed with this ring. Who cares?
Good job, man.
What if he didn't even give her a ring? I'm sure you would have something to say about that, wouldn't you?
No, probably so. But
the submit, you are not in charge. Bro.
Yeah, that's a bit harsh. That's a bit much.
To become one.
Yes, you are.
Yes, your husband should be the spiritual leader of your home. And she probably got way more money than what's his name.
Oh, absolutely she does. Are you kidding me? She's filthy.
Tell me she ain't in charge. Yeah, their money comes together and they might be the most powerful, richest couple in the world.
You know what? Good for them.
So what? What does it mean you're not in charge? And what got me, and I hope this gets all the other females, if you don't change your name, it's not real. Are you freaking kidding me? If I am if I were a doctor and I was a doctor before we got married, I would still be Dr. Monica Price. I don't care. Just because I didn't change my last name doesn't mean I am not married to you.
As far as changing the last name,
we have family members that did not change their last name.
I understand the idea of the name change and everything. But at the end of the day, a name change is a legal document.
So what?
There's a whole lot more to a marriage than a name change. And I can understand the sense in which he's coming from with this.
But if you don't change your name, it's not real.
That should be towards the very bottom of the list. At the end of the day, you have two people who are very famous and very powerful in the influence type world. And they're going to get married. And a marriage is one of the greatest, most beautiful things that we can do on this planet. And the most important relationship we'll ever have on this planet is with our spouse. And anytime anyone is able to find that, we should celebrate that.
Mm-hmm.
And our only hope should not be to conservatize her or submit to her husband. Our only hope should be that those two people will truly become one, and they will operate as one. And the hope is that, you know, maybe through the beauty of marriage, the truth of who Jesus is can be seen at some point in time. Our whole goal as Christians are supposed to be help make heaven a bigger place. When Jesus left, our sole purpose was to go out into the world and make disciples. He told us that's what we're to do. Go out into the world and make disciples. Otherwise, when we give our lives to Jesus, it would be me up, Scotty. Like, I did it. I'm done. But no, our work is still to be done here. And not through the tone and the anger and it
was like strictly hate.
It was very frustrating to hear.
If you were this guy and you said all of this and I didn't know about it, because typically I don't find out things like this. I think I just saw a headline of what he said and I said, ew, that's wrong. And then I dove more into it and got even more mad.
Just took you down a rabbit hole.
But if you are the guy who said this and I'm your wife, one, I would be livid. How am I supposed to submit to you when you are talking and bashing about all of these people? That's what you're not worth submitting to if you say things like that. So I'm sure he has said and done a lot of other things about other people, but why are we pointing her out? Because she has more followers than anybody ever, and you want what you want, and that's her to have more kids than houses that she has. What if she can't have kids? Exactly. Why are you throwing things on people like that? Because I have friends that, like, their whole life, all they wanted was, I can't wait to have kids. I can't wait to get married and have kids. Can't have them.
They're unable to. And that's sad.
Yes.
And yes, there's always the road for adoption, and there are plenty of children who need to be adopted.
But you can't be saying things like that when you truly don't know people. And I don't know this guy. I don't know Taylor Swift and... what's his first name?
Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce. I knew his last name, but I knew that wasn't his first name. I don't know them, and I wish them the best.
Absolutely. I wish them nothing but the best. Because why would we not want to wish anyone the absolute best and hope that they achieve anything they ever could have possibly wanted? And you always hope it is achieved with the idea of the kingdom in mind. I mean, that's always been, going back to the political side that he brought into this. I can never understand the people who hate the other side so much. I can never understand the people, no matter who's in power, who is currently president. I never understand the ha ha ha, can't wait to see them fail. Mm-hmm. Ever since I've been able to vote, I have always, no matter who wins, if this is a person I vote for or not, my hope and my prayer has always been, especially when it comes to the president, I hope this person's the greatest president we've ever seen. I hope they accomplish more than anyone ever has in the past. I hope they go the full 2 terms, because you know what happens if that happens? It means things were pretty good. And why would our prayer and hope not be for anyone who is in power to be the greatest that we have ever possibly seen, to accomplish more than anyone has ever done in history? I hope that whenever Trump's time is up and the next president is there, and whoever it is, hope they're the greatest president we've ever seen. And then whoever's after that, I hope it's the exact same thing, because it's best for the country. It's best for people. And ultimately, I know the way the U.S. goes, kind of the way the world goes, it's the best thing for the world. But when we talk about politics, we're supposed to, everyone in power is putting their, God ordained it all. Do we understand it? No, don't understand it. But he ordained it all. He understood it. But in Titus chapter 3, it says, avoid foolish controversies and genealogies and arguments and quarrels about the law, because these are unprofitable and useless. What good does it do for us to constantly fight and argue about the political side of things? Who cares?
And nothing is ever going to change with your arguments.
No.
Because you, in your mind, are going to be right no matter what. Whoever you're arguing with is right in their mind no matter what. So it's only going to get worse. And that is going to cause even more division amongst people. And why do we not have amazing, like, why are we not the best country in the world? Because there's too much hate.
We don't.
People are so selfish. We can't even have an open-minded conversation, period.
Here's the bottom line. No one who ever listens to this will be the person who changes the world. I can't change the world. You can't change the world. No one we know will change the world. But if everyone just focuses on changing their world, the people in their lives, their family, their friends, the people in their spheres of influence, the people they work with, if we just work on changing our world for the better, that's how you see a dramatic difference in the way in which humanity and people are going.
Yep.
If that's our only focus and all I do is care about the people that I impact every single day, the people I come in contact with, that's the only way we can actually see real change happen. No other way will it ever happen other than that. And if we just treat people kindly and lovingly and not be angry with them because they think differently than we do, being kind to people is so easy to do. Love people.
That's what Jesus wanted us to do.
No matter what, love people.
Yeah. And I love that they have become engaged and are going to get married. And I would love if anybody knows Taylor Swift or Travis Kelce.
Yes. Hey, you nailed it.
We are very open to marriage counseling.
Premarital
Let them
counseling
know
can be
that
great.
we love them, and hey, we are not against you. We are for you.
Yes, no matter what you believe or what you've done, I don't care.
Doesn't care.
I wish nothing but the best for anybody, because why
marriage
would we
is
not?
Exciting for us.
Marriage is so much fun, and
we
it's
are
so great.
I love a good wedding too.
Good wedding's fun.
Get the good DJ going after the ceremony, after you had a belly full of food, just going. But you got to bring your fan so you don't dance too much and get all sweaty.
You were so funny. Anything you would like to add about this?
I just hope that Charlie Kirk is in whatever he's doing Christian-wise. If you put Jesus first, these kind of things would not make other Christians upset.
Yeah, my hope is...
And I hate that people do things for clickbait or to get followers, because we're nobodies. We don't have a following. I don't even know anything about all of our stuff until I go, oh, look, there's these people
look at there. And I mean, at the end of the day, and it's been our prayer from the beginning since doing this, God, you take it where you want it. And if that's to millions of people, if that's to hundreds of people, if that's to one person, I don't care. I want you to get all the credit.
All of it.
Because we're not here without him.
We are strictly doing what God wants us to do.
We do not exist without him, and he has just put things into place that have given us this amazing opportunity to be able to talk about marriage and do it the way that he created it. And I'm thankful for that. And he'll keep it as long as he wants it. And whenever he wants to take it away, he'll take it away. And I'll be like, okay, God, what do you want us to do next? What's next? And I'm cool with whatever he decides, because he's in control of it all. And for Charlie Kirk, I hope that he can maybe this can be a wake up call to be like, maybe I didn't handle that so great. Because I don't think
I don't know if he does other things like that.
I don't know. I've seen him on some other stuff, and I don't
know much about
some
him.
Things he's very
that just irritated me.
Passionate, we'll say, and others he seems to be very neutral and kind about it. And maybe this can just be a thing of maybe I need to watch how my tone is, and maybe how I speak to people.
This dude's never going to hear this anyways.
No, he won't hear this, and that's fine. But maybe somehow, somewhere down the line, he can kind of understand
maybe I was wrong on that.
The way we speak to people matters. The way we treat people matters.
The way you say things about people, it matters. Be an example. If you are in such a role where you have that amount of following and it really ticks somebody off enough to put it where I, who don't really keep up with anything, can see that's a headline that I'm not going to not read. And I know nothing about it. And I don't know, maybe they have a feud. Who knows? I really don't know. And I don't know if he goes on and tells other people the same thing, because it hasn't come to my attention. But I pray that something happens where he can see, if he has this many people following him and listening to him, that he can say, I have to change some things.
Yes. The whole goal is,
I want to be more like Jesus.
You're never going to make it. You're never going to get there.
Everybody's going to fall short. We fall short. We're terrible people too.
I fall short
We're
every
broken.
single day. Are you kidding me? But that is my goal. And some days I'm closer than others. Some days I get it somewhat right. Some days I fail horribly. But the good news is God has not given up on me yet.
Yeah.
And
as long as you still have breath in your lungs, God's not done with you.
He ain't done with us yet. And
but if you have a platform that big,
use it.
And you're pushing Christianity, you have to think about the things that you're doing and you're saying, because that's a great way for people to go, especially non-believers. Why would anybody want to have anything to do with your Jesus?
Yes.
But Gandhi says it's best.
Love your Christ.
I love your Christ, but I hate your Christians.
Because we can be very rude and
we're not very Christ-like.
We think we're very righteous and we think that we're right. We have to remember, man, we were broken, awful people before we met Jesus. Still are. And we're still there. Nothing good in any of us aside from him. We have to remember that in everything we do. And I hope that can happen. But as far as Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, congratulations. That's awesome. It's awesome. It's awesome. I love seeing people come together and get married, because marriage is so much fun. And I hope it's the most fun in the world for you guys. Y'all have had pretty cool lives. You've done some pretty amazing things. I hope this is the greatest thing that y'all have ever done. It's my only hope. Any final thoughts?
God bless the Red Sox.
We got 1 month left. Red Sox, listen.
Don't break our hearts.
You're in position. You can do this. I believe in you. You've been amazing to watch.
Get tremendously locked in again.
Tremendously locked in. Let's get out of here. God, we love you. God, we're so thankful for what you do. We're thankful to be able to have this platform, and it all belongs to you. Don't ever let us forget that. God, we pray for every single person who listens, the ears that need to hear this. God, take it there. We are praying for Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift in their upcoming marriage. God, do something in their heart. Let seeds be planted in their lives that turn them on to you and just make them closer to you, to win people for your kingdom. It's why we are here, to love people like Jesus did. And I pray that for every single person who is listening, that we can just be more like you in all that we do. God, we thank you for everything that you do, and don't ever let us take it for granted. We love you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Play ball.